Okay, guys, John coming to you with another YouTube video for I don't want to say comparison, but a little usage between the Gerber dual force, Leatherman surge, and I'm going to use the crunch because normally what I would carry with me on a day-to-day basis, especially at work, is the Leatherman surge and the crunch. So, but now I've been carrying the dual force for the last few weeks, or about the last week and a half, and I just wanted to show some more comparison between them. So excuse the video, it's noisy out here. I'm doing this outside. As you can tell, I'm filming off the back of a pickup truck. But it's the only way I can get out here and show you what's going on. So let's go ahead and get to it and see a couple of things between the dual force and the surge and the crunch. Alright guys, so I'm out here in the woods today. I hope I don't get some poison ivy from doing this. But I wanted to test the knives on the Gerber and the surge. So just going to do a couple quick cuts just to see if they're compatible. You know, this is just a vine out here. I don't know how hard it is. Pretty green, looks like. Gerber, of course, is cutting fine. You know, it's new. You know, you can do your little, do some kindling or whatever. So the knife works. I mean, how much can you check on a knife? Let's get the surge out and give it a shot. Same vine here. Works just as well. No problem there. Another little line here. Let's see that. But so yeah, it cuts. No problem on that one. Yeah, let's see. A little dead wood. Set this down so I don't stab myself. Alright. I'm having to do this one-handed. I don't have the luxury of this is pretty rotten here, but cut it. And this is the surge, of course. Alright. I don't have the luxury of a cameraman to follow me around, so bear with me. Yeah, they're both about the same, I would say. They both work. So there you have it. The knives on the dual force and the surge. I stab the leaf. They do what they're supposed to. They work. On to the next. Alright guys, I know we did this with the wave about a week or so ago, but I'm out here with the surge and the dual force and just wanted to show you the difference in the jaws. Now, you know, the surge is my all-time favorite. I've used this for many years and I really like it, but let me just show you the difference in the jaws between the surge and the dual force. Okay, there you got the nut down here. It'll fit, but you know, you can't, and you can get a little bit of a grip on it, but that's as wide as they go. Now here's the dual force, same thing, same nut. See how much more leverage you got with that? I could easily turn this or open this if I wanted to. Same thing here, this fluid line up here, easy. It'll fit on this big one, but you know, right there. But the There's no way on the surge you're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. Even on this one, it's too big. See? That one won't even go all the way up on it. So, I know we keep hammering on that, but, you know, probably the killer thing for this thing is the pliers, man, because the pliers are what makes it. You know, you get so much of difference in the grip that you can get with the pliers. So, okay, on to the next one. Now, when it comes to the point on these, I mean, if you had to get in somewhere, the needle nose are always going to work. You know, whether it's a surge or whether it's a wave, if you need to cut the wire, easy to get to, right? You can cut that. You know, it has the crimper on the back. You can crimp with it. You can pull a fuse with it. You know, with the dual force, you don't have that needle nose ability. You have the small pliers here, but still, it's not the same as, you know, say the surge or something. And as far as cutting the wire, yeah, you can get to it like this, but if this was higher up in there, then you would have a problem, you know, getting up under the dash to cut those wires. It's going to be much easier with something like this, or a dedicated tool. If you don't have a dedicated tool, this will work. So some of these measurements I'm gonna, I got the crunch in here too, so I wanted to show some of these measurements on the between the surge and the dual force. These are gonna be like open jaw measurements. So with a surge at its widest point, you're looking at 1 3/4. You see that? Hope you can see that. Alright. Now, the dual force is over 2 inches. It is almost 2 and almost 2 1/2. It's right at 2 5/8. Is that right? Yeah. 2 5/8. Quite a bit different. Now the crunch, this is the most you're going to get out of the crunch. Just a little over an inch, about 1 1/4 inches. Right there. Now your grip on this is going to be quite a bit different. See if I can do this on the camera. I'm doing this outside, so I apologize. I'm at a job site, but anyway, that's it. So that's right at 1 1/2 inches, about just a little over 1 1/2 inches, 1 5/8 inches. Surge inside the pliers here. Looking at exactly 1 inch. And then the crunch is about 1 inch. So that's what you're going to get for that. Now, the length of the handle at the bottom, with them fully extended, the surge is right at, I hope you can see this, 5 1/2 inches. Okay. Now, the dual force is right at 6 inches. That's what the jaws at their widest point. And the crunch is the most narrow at about just a little over an inch. Sorry about the focus, guys, but like I said, it's outside. The sun's kind of bright. I'm using my phone here to videotape this, so. But just wanted to show you those measurements because that's what you get with these three tools as far as jaw measurements. So, you know, I'm not knocking any of the tools. This is just a comparison, and I figure the best way to compare them is to actually show them on some tubing or some hosing or some type of fitting. You know, of course, a big selling point is you're mainly focusing on the jaws and a couple of things because let's face it, you know, this has 12 tools. That's what it's boasting, is 12 tools. Okay, there's no interior tools. The Surge has 21 tools. There's no comparison as far as extra tools. And of course, the Crunch is 15 tools. Now, something I noticed that if I carry the Swiss Champ with the Dual Force, you got a lot of extra little tools there that, you know, help it compete with, say, the Surge or the Wave or something. Just something to keep in mind. Something we forgot to mention the last time we compared the drivers, though, was on the Wave and the Surge and these Leathermans, you can do a 90-degree turn on these. You can hold your handle like this and put some force in it. It just doesn't make up for the bit if the bit was to slip, but it doesn't give you a whole lot of leverage. Whereas, you know, you don't get that with the Dual Force. You can do this with the Dual Force, but it's, you know, it's not the same. But see how it wants to. It's not real sturdy. The Leatherman's a little bit more practical. I mean, you can do this, but if you really put if you was to bear down on it, take a chance you could slip. Okay, guys, so I hope you learned something a little bit about these tools today. I know it wasn't a piece-by-piece comparison. I was just trying to show you some of the things that I've come up with over the last week and a half, but between the Crunch and my tried and true Surge I've used for years, and you know, it's a very good tool. Not knocking it, it's just a friendly comparison. And the Crunch, like I said, you know, those were my go-to. Those two right there. This week, I wanted to try this month. Rather, I was going to try the Dual Force, and like I said, I've noticed that, you know, with the Dual Force, with the Swiss Champ, it is comparable. It's still not, you know, you can't do everything that you can do with these two, but you can do a lot. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and we'll do some more good stuff going on as the month progresses, and see where it takes us. You guys have a great day. Once again, this is John with Space City UEC. Hope to see you on the next one. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. You guys take care. Have a good weekend.